Welcome everybody, my name is Michael and today we're discussing about Bitcoin being down, Bitcoin halving, but the other way actually. So thanks to the recession that's probably looming, massive inflation, the war, political turmoil, basically a lot of macro events, the stock market going down and forex and the global markets freaking out. So thanks to a lot of panic, people aren't investing in crypto anymore. Crypto also is affected by all of these events, and that's why Bitcoin, instead of going from 69,000 to 100,000 plus, or as some have predicted, 200,000, 300,000, this is the year that Bitcoin goes to a million, which I thought was crazy talk. I am bullish on Bitcoin long term. I think that Bitcoin maybe 20, 30 years from now, we do hit $1 million. To hit 100,000, it'll be an achievement this year, and I think it might be possible depending on how the next couple months turn out. We never know. We've seen Bitcoin go from 5,000 to 60,000 rather quickly, from 1,000 to 20,000 really quickly, and we've seen it also crash many times. So this is nothing to be that worried about in the long scale, I guess, but it is something to definitely take notice. We are at 34,000, and if we continue to drop, there's going to be a fair amount of people who are freaking out right now, who are going to panic sell. And hopefully you don't have too many bleep coins, the bad ones, junk coins. Bitcoin and Ethereum will always be here. Now, we don't know if it's always going to be number 1 and 2. It could fall down to number 10. Maybe it's dethroned by another altcoin that just now has been released. Who knows? There might be a startup somewhere that releases the next Bitcoin, the next big thing tomorrow. And maybe a year from now, it turns into what Polkadot and Cardano were. They grew very quickly. And suddenly a lot of these projects could be easily eyeing where Bitcoin or Ethereum or Binance is. I don't think Binance is going to go anywhere. But again, we have a lot of turmoil ahead of us based on what the U.S. Fed does, what certain governments around the world do. Bitcoin's going to survive all of this. We've survived so much worse. But we are either in the halfway point of a bear market. Maybe we're just coming out of one. In a couple months, everything's going to be okay. Or maybe it's just the beginning again. Maybe it's going to get a lot worse. Based off of past history, usually we have to fall 80 to 95% from the all-time high, and then things go back up again. But at that point, that's going to be crazy if we fall back below $20,000. There's a lot of institutional investors that don't want that to happen. Wherever we are in the market, the number one thing is to not panic and understand that you have to save up money. Money is the most important thing. If you're spending it on loans right now, if you need to, if it's an absolute must, I understand I'm in a similar position, then do whatever you have to right now to survive, but plan ahead so you're later able to get out of this and you're not drowning in debt. But the number one thing is to prepare for the next year. So hopefully next year is going to be good. And if you can invest, I totally understand. Inflation is going through the roof. It's a very tough time outside of cryptocurrency. A lot of people are suffering. Sure, there's millionaires just living their life like nothing ever happened, but those people will be affected one day too. And when they will be affected, they're not even going to notice. It's going to be like a tidal wave that just swallows them whole. So the number one thing you have to do, prepare as much money as you can. If you can invest, dollar cost average, maybe make sure that the percentage you're investing you're comfortable with, and if it goes up, if it goes down, whatever, we're in this for the long run. We're in this for the 10-year gang squad. So that's pretty much it. I'm not investing at the moment. I wish I could be investing, but we don't know if it's a good time to buy. It doesn't matter, dollar cost average if you can, but I'd only invest 5 to 10%. I can't invest anything because I'm living paycheck to paycheck actually, and a ton of loans, but thanks for watching today's video. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day, and see you guys as always tomorrow.